see the legal strategy that their attorneys are taking. Rachel Letterman, senior counsel for the Center for Protest Law and Litigation, says this was a non-violent protest.
No one was harmed. Some motorists were delayed getting over the bridge, but it's pretty inconvenient for the people of Palestine to be suffering.
If convicted of all charges, the activists could face up to 6 months in jail. At the San Francisco Hall of Justice, Matt Bigler, KCBS.
The roads are slick, the skies are gray around the Bay Area. KCBS's Chris Ancarlo reports after a few false starts, we may finally be getting into a rainier pattern.
This is El Nino, the boy that acts like a meteorological titan, except when it doesn't, which is how things seemed for much of the fall, but that might be changing.
What's encouraging at least for people interested in rain, is that there's a pretty substantial jet stream driving systems across the Pacific and in toward the West Coast.
Jan Null with the Golden Gate Weather Service says that will likely bring a wetter pattern than what we've been seeing.
So for it to be a really productive year, we need to keep that pattern going.
He says forecasting El Nino is tricky.
El Nino is not the only thing going on in the atmosphere.
There are all sorts of big forces at play with oscillation somewhere in the name, but now finally things might be lining up.
It looks like we may start getting into that regular sequence of storms. So that that's encouraging as far as keeping a trough over the West Coast and keeping us in a wet pattern, as opposed to building a big ridge back and we go dry.
And after all of that, we may end up with an average winter when it comes to rain. Chris Ancarlo, KCBS.
Business owners and